There we go. And let's go into the crevasse here of actually Kerbal Space Program 1.1. It is in pre-release. Keep in mind that, and I'll say this disclaimer up front, you'll probably hear me say it a few times, is that this is a game that is currently in beta testing. This is a pre-release build, 64-bit, so that's exciting. But it is not out in the wild yet. I have encountered some bugs. I've encountered some crashes. It's all a lot of good fun. So we're going to pick up kind of where I left off on the YouTubes yesterday, which if you all missed it, let's put it this way. I had a repeat of my 1.0 series, which quite frankly means that we are currently missing Valentina Kerman because she decided that she was going to ignore the whole parachute thing. Granted, that was some more user error here, so let's make sure. Yeah, we're all pretty good, I hope. All right. So where we are at right now, we do have the testy that is just sitting here. Let's go ahead and recover that for a minute. I don't think we want to necessarily have that on board. And we do have a few available things, such as escaping the Kerbin atmosphere, orbiting Kerbin. And this is not exactly where I thought I'd left off here. Yeah, this is really weird. Did it actually not save? Is this the wrong save? I think this is the wrong save. Let's find out. Back it up. Not that one. Main menu. Weird. I mean, we can just start over if it comes down to it. Resume saved. Where is it? That is really bizarre that it just disappeared completely. Alright, well, I guess we're going to be doing like 2 extra missions real quick compared to before. It won't take too long. It'll give us a chance just to talk about everything again. I did, like I said, explode Valentina Kerman last time, but apparently the game decided that was too abhorrent of a tragedy, so Valentina's back. Alright, so for those of you who have not seen the 1.1 preview, pretty much there are a few things that changed. I was informed in the comments that the tech tree has actually changed some, which is not too surprising. I mean, we get a stacked decoupler earlier, I noticed that, but some people also pointed out that you get radiator panels earlier, you get radial mount parachutes earlier, so there are a few little balance tweaks, which is pretty nice. But I guess probably the best way to start here is just to go through our old missions before, gather scientific data, go around Kerbin here, and we're just going to fly through these first ones fast, because what I want to do, my main goal here, and keep in mind this is live stream, so there's a lot of stuff that I normally edit out for my YouTube videos, which you can check out on youtube.com/AsherGames. Actually, it's /WayToFailSelf. Still, because there's no great way to change the name, but this is on normal difficulty. Main thing is that I will be, when I do some more stuff in Kerbal Space Program later on, it's going to be with some mods. This is all completely stock, just pre-release. So we're just going to start off with the very basics, apparently, which for those of you who haven't seen some of the things or missed the video from before, there is a nice, snazzy, updated in-game guide now, which is all very fun. That's something to look through kind of later. I think this is pretty much good enough, so mystery flight. We don't know where the other ones went or disappeared to, but maybe we shall not repeat the mistakes of the past. Launch. Now, granted, I will say that, let's go ahead and EVA. That'll give us some extra contract money. Let's go ahead and get it, EVAreport.com. Let's reboard. Crew report, keep that as well. Go ahead and get Mystery Goo from the launch pad here. All the sciencing, lots of fun. And I think, Jebby, it's time for you just to, we can turn on the SAS if we want to, just launch. Yay! Look at this. We do have some new buttons. Like, we can look at the interior while he's flying. It's all very exciting. And, well, another thing I need to watch out for here, and what I kind of blew myself up with last time, although apparently that's not canon, is that there's sometimes where it's safe to release the parachute, there's sometimes where it's not safe to release the parachute. And, I mean, we know that. That's been in the game for a very long time now. But when the button actually switches on you, that's another thing here. So launch a first vessel. I can't talk. I find that I am adding letters to words unnecessarily recently. All right, so flying at Kerman. That's more science. And let's just go ahead and release the chute now. Forces should not necessarily kill it. So that's a plus. Like I said, definitely let me know if the stream quality is here or there or what. I am trying to check it, especially since we have some early launches here. I think we're okay. Kerbal Space Program is not exactly the most... well, it's a surprisingly intense game. But we'll see. We got surface going fast. We want the parachute to release here pretty damn soon. Hopefully it will. And Jeb's just had a launch pad. Alright, we'll just keep that. And recover. Okay, glad. Thank you for letting me know that we are online. Hopefully that means the stream quality is acceptable too. So mystery flight, let's go ahead and recover that as well. Yeah, I did have a save where I'd gone through some of these early preliminaries pretty well, but unfortunately I'm trying to say that I'm offline. I don't think I'm offline. Let me know if that changes. All right. Seems like we're in decent shape. All right, so let's just accelerate time here. Like I said, we're trying to go just a touch faster through some of the things we've already done previously. There we go. Quick EVA again. We'll get all the goods. No, nothing other than a just EVA report from here. Keep experiment. Was that actually from KSC? Yeah, from the launch pad. All right, we'll just keep that and recover. Okay, glad. Thank you for letting me know that we are online. Hopefully that means the stream quality is acceptable too. So mystery flight, let's go ahead and recover that as well. Yeah, I did have a save where I'd gone through some of these early preliminaries pretty well, but unfortunately that save has decided. I don't know if the cloud saving did not just move around or what, but Callan, welcome to the stream here. Let's see, what do we want to do? We have a few contracts that we can possibly get. And one of the things for 1.1 is the contract system is supposed to change. They're supposed to give you some more things that work in context here. So we can try the stack decoupler. We can try the, that's an easy contract. Hammer solid fuel booster. We'll do that. In flight... At that altitude, we may be able to do that, but not at the correct speed. I don't know where some of these survey places are. Let's take a look at yield tracking station. All right. Hello, tracking station. All right, we got two that are pretty gettable here. So, Zaltonic Electronics. If you're asking us to fly over or under, it's going to just depend here. All right. Contracts above 1900 meters near Kerbin's Odyssey. We'll give that a shot. We'll probably be able to get that maybe not the first time around. So back to the science place. We want basics, and we don't need no safety stuff right now, or maybe we do. All right, we got room for one. Which one do we want? Stability's good. Extra fuel tank's good. Service bay's decent. Get an actual little heat shield here. We're going to need all these eventually. I don't know it necessarily helps us in our second launch. Better here. We'll just go ahead and get this. Back to building. Alright. So take you off. Now we do have a contract just for a few different things. Do we have any new science things? Science Junior. Two of those. We have an antenna that's not going to do a lot because we don't have batteries. So stack decoupler. What are the contracts for this time? All right, we got some more here. Money, money. It's all normal right now. Like I said, we just want to get through some of the preliminaries here. Okay, so solid booster at launch and then crew report. Let's see if we can do this the good old-fashioned Kerman way. So 3 stacked decouplers hopefully will get us the science that we need, not the science that we deserve. So 1, 2, 3. This parachute should put us out over the water pretty well. Let's go ahead and mystery flight 2, electric boogaloo. Let's go ahead and do this again. Alright. Flight check again. 1, 2, 3, and stability. Where are we on the map? Okay. So if we fly, okay, we may not be able to turn that way immediately, but we'll give it a shot. It doesn't matter here. Launch. Alright. Okay. I just forgot one of the golden rules of these kind of launches, which is that you want to do it the opposite direction here. So we got one contract done. So that's a plus. Took too long to do that, so we're probably just going to splash down in the water, but that's okay. We can even do some science while we're here. So, crew report. Guess what? The ship's on fire. And is Jebediah going down? I think so. Observe the mystery goo. Parachute. And somehow our parachute managed to survive that one. So there we go. Science bay while flying over here. Not what we intended, but you know what? At least our rocket didn't destroy us. Alright. Yeah, we don't want that. Creative flying, what can we say? More like learn to turn your vessel appropriately. I don't have the decades of flight sim experience some other people have, so observe, EVA report, and let's board. I think this actually counts as the same. So let's go ahead and go for a little dip. Yeah, we can't take a surface sample from here, so from Kerbin's water. Yay! Like I said, it's a little funny just trying to go through these things a few times here. So, a little bit of science. No XP gain, nothing new. Look, I can see my vessel from here. Recover. And even more science, 28 science. So do we have any other fun new contracts here? Observational studies, escape the atmosphere. We can probably escape the atmosphere now. Expires in 2 days. Wow, guys. Now, there are a lot of facilities that I can go ahead and upgrade. I do want to save towards upgrading this first. Since this isn't hard mode, this is all just going so quickly. Alright. Do we keep this design? Let's see. The contract, once again, is above 1900 some meters. Now, we can just escape the atmosphere really, really fast. I need to actually get some better fuel to cancel. Wrong button. Don't save. Alright. So what can we get that will keep us? If we escape the atmosphere, we kind of want a heat shield to get us back here. We kind of want actual real fuel tanks. We don't have enough science to do anymore. I got the good old Poodle LV909. That's not the same as the Poodle. Bear with me. Alright, so search bar here. Fuel. Fuel tanks. That's good enough. I'm just going to do a very basic fly me out of here rocket. Let's do 4. Over-engineering is the name of the game here. That is always kind of been my style, and that is not going to change today. So I could do some thumpers, but that's actually not going to help us too much here. And I'm not running with any mods, so this is all stock. So I'm having to just try my best with remembering little things like let's see here, that's the 4, then we decouple. Then we run this, then we split that. Seems good enough for me, except that we are going to want possibly a heat shield. This may be the wrong side for it. We'll keep it like that. We may or may not escape the atmosphere, but we definitely don't want them to burn like a crisp. And if we have this here, let's just make sure. Go ahead and put this up here. Aerodynamic nightmare, but it keeps the weight on the bottom. So that's positive, right? I could always put heat shields on both sides. A few more parachutes. Yay. So hopefully this just doesn't detach. So mystery flight part the 3rd. Launch. Oh, heavier. 18 tons. That's annoying. So that means we probably just need... I need to upgrade the launch pad. I need to upgrade the vehicle assembly building, so... 21. Let's do 3 instead of 4. Didn't need to put that all the way off, though. Yeah, these solid boosters, that's the other thing, is that they are heavy as crap. So that should be legal. Barely. Alright. Sometimes just going through the basics again, I mean, you do it enough, it's still a grand old time here. So this time, what do we do to survey down here further? We actually pretty much need to point straight south, don't we? And we need to account a little bit for the rotation of Kerbal too. So let's go ahead and just, we don't need to launch this necessarily yet, but fly up and do a slight turn this way. We do have vehicle stability control, but we don't have any fins, so we're going to pitch like crazy. Whoop! Hey, Jeb! I heard you like flying spaceships. Alright, we'll just do this as straight up launch next time. No, you're absolutely right. That's just an old habit that not from being particularly good game here. I'm actually just going to revert flight because that's going to be faster. You are absolutely right, though. I should have completely lowered the... we don't want to delete the fuel here. I need to go back to the vehicle assembly, don't I? Yeah, I do. So let's see, what do you think? Like 50% thrust, 40% thrust? I always just forget to do that. It's one of those things that I didn't know about it until a long time playing into this game, so it never really crosses my mind. But yeah, that'll get us, that'll make the launch a little clean. I still kind of like the whole full ball of fire pretty hard right away, but we'll do it this way. And just to add a little bit of stability, since we have it and they weigh practically nothing, let's put a few wings on there too. Yay! Try again. But no, you did not miss it. In fact, that's one of the things that I really like about doing this on Twitch versus just being me and the computer. It's like, well, yeah, I'm flying again. Alright. Throttle up. And we'll let this go upwards just a little bit. Notice how much smoother of a launch that is now. Notice how Jebediah is not just barreling to his death. And we can pitch this mostly to the south. And our solid boosters are still doing pretty good. Alright. Yeah, see, that's the way you're supposed to do it. Yeah, I agree. A little less lonely is good. The thing is that it's unfortunate there's a lot of times where I just can't actually live stream. Like, it's not feasible for me. Okay, we're starting to pitch a little too hard here. And solid fuel off. Rocket is a go. Are we actually flying anywhere towards our survey site? Yeah, we need to brief course correction. Other course correction. Oh, okay. That's not what we wanted by a course correction. Oh, well. Well, at least we're flying straight down now. Alright. Well, Jebediah never saw motion sickness he didn't like, right? So let's just... let's at least burn out the fuel. I'd prefer to actually go on the prograde marker. This is pretty embarrassing, actually. But that's okay. At least that's why it's on. That's why it's live streamed instead of just me here. Fuel gone. Parachutes is a go. We'll just observe the materials bay. Get this goo. There's the rest of our rocket. Okay, so pretty much we need to start going into space. I'm not going to worry too much about that other marker there for a little bit. When you say putting the waypoints into the nav ball, are you just talking about actually doing the maneuver nodes, or are you talking about something else entirely? Like actually setting this as the target. See, that would be good. Those are things that I could have done before. So we may try and fly there again after all. You know, we'll just do that now. We got the launch, we got everything else. This is why it's good to have little reminders. I do appreciate it. All right. Do activate navigation. And where is our marker here? Let's go ahead and go this way. We want to get some altitude first. Should probably turn on SAS. Yeah, I mean, I know a lot of other people who played like some games like this where the nav ball is just second nature to them eventually. My experience was always more just any of those flight games, I was always playing with like a controller that looked like a Super Nintendo or Sega controller that you'd hook into the computer. Alright. We might actually make it this time without having to turn like crazy. Maybe. It's no guarantee. And it doesn't really matter anyway because we are not nearly high enough in the altitude. But because the contract actually calls for 1,900 meters. And we want to go this way. We want to set our apoapsis way higher up. Like way higher. Alright, we're going. We might get it. Alright. We'll see if... Oh no, we gotta continue burning fuel to counteract other forces. Oh wow, we need to slow down a little bit here too. Alright, so hopefully we didn't just miss it. Because there's the two things, is that we need to actually fly the right direction and we need to fly up not too fast. And let's go ahead and get the... where's the report thing again? There we go. Alright, orbital survey of Kerman. Yay. World first milestones. We did not set our ship on fire. So that's a positive. We are materials bay. Is this going to be any new science? Yep, from the upper atmosphere. Good. Mystery goo. Good. We don't want to deploy parachutes yet. What does it say? If it's yellow, that's what? Risky? Yeah. And we definitely don't need SAS anymore. I don't know why I don't have my... Well, we haven't escaped the atmosphere, although we are sure trying. That's what we're going to do next time here. So we still have... We have no fuel. We do have a blader, fortunately. And it looks like we might actually need it here in a minute. So there's the moon. We're not actually far from getting to the moon. We should actually have enough stuff just to... Well, how do we put it? We're not far from flying to the moon. We're actually really close. This should give us more than enough science to escape the atmosphere. I can escape the atmosphere before upgrading, or I can actually achieve orbit before flying off into space. Does that make sense? Or before upgrading the launch pad. So yay, we're going backwards. Physical time acceleration. Do we have any new science here? It's getting really cold now. Alright, so that's what the other one says. And here we go. Look, we're on fire. Will this explode? This isn't protected by anything. We do have some ablative material. I have no idea with the new patch if they've rebalanced this to the point where this isn't going to work, as of course that screen goes off just a little bit, but there we go. We got 9 science from the upper atmosphere. So we're pretty good. We're going in really hot. So there's our nice little sonic waves, all very good. We're not going to redo the crew report here, so hopefully we slow down here in just a minute. There we go. Parachutes! I guess technically I could do these radial chutes, or I could add some drag chutes to make it go a little bit slower, but they are deployed. We should be good. We're sufficiently slowing down. We actually didn't need a blader, and we have succeeded where I had failed previous times. So I'm just curious, Cal, I assume that the navigation from the little mission things is not new to 1.1. Is that right? That seems like something that's just one of those things that's been there that I've either forgotten about or never took advantage of. Oh good, we broke the land distance record, so that's even more money. Ha! It's not new. Okay. I'm just bad. That's alright. Okay, useless science. Yeah, 0.4. We'll just keep it. It's part of a pie. Alright, and recover. Let's see. No XP gain for you. That's okay. What other missions do we have available? Because right now... Escape the atmosphere. Do we want to go ahead and do atmosphere and orbit? That should unlock some other things.